Sadi, our Chief People Officer, and today I want to talk to you about the history of Crawford Cares. Crawford Cares is our nonprofit organization that we created years ago to provide financial aid to our employees in times of need. And I thought it might be interesting, since we're doing a fundraiser for Crawford Cares, to talk to you about the reason why we formed this nonprofit organization. In 2005, when Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, we had hundreds of employees who were impacted along the coast of Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. And it was a pretty challenging time for us in HR because we were concerned about our employees and their welfare, and we wanted to make sure that everyone was okay. So we spent days reaching out and making contact with our people, really to understand that many of them lost everything that they had in the hurricane. And so we wanted to help, right? I mean, as an organization, our purpose is to restore and enhance lives, businesses, and communities. And we cared about our people and wanted to make sure that we could do something for them. So we immediately reached into employees throughout the rest of the United States and asked them if they would be willing to make donations into the company that we could then use to gift to our own employees to help them. And they needed things like temporary housing, they needed food, they needed clothing, and we needed them to have these things very quickly because they were also the same people that we were relying on to be able to service our clients during that time. And so we raised all that money and we distributed it to our employees in need and created a tremendous amount of goodwill for our people. And the executives and other employees that made donations to help their colleagues were thrilled to do it, but we realized that we needed a more effective way to do that. So we formed Crawford Cares as a formal 501(c)(3) nonprofit organization so that our employees, when they make a donation to Crawford Cares, can benefit from the tax deduction associated with donating to a nonprofit. And again, it's all to benefit our own employees and help them in their times of need. During our Founders Day celebration, we are going to be doing a fundraiser for Crawford Cares, and I encourage all employees to consider making a donation. Crawford is actually going to match all the donations that we receive through this fundraising effort, and so that will double the amount of money that we can put into Crawford Cares to help benefit our employees when they need it. Now, many members of our senior leadership team, including myself, have agreed to participate in a lot of crazy, silly challenges to encourage you to donate. So please join me in making a meaningful donation to Crawford Cares. Thank you.
Hi, good day. My name is Edgar Lim. So I am based here in the Philippines. I'm currently the head of Crawford Cebu office here in the Crawford, Philippines. So today I'm going to share to you our story on how Crawford Cares program has assisted us. So last year, around August, we are in the middle of fighting this COVID-19 pandemic when my wife gave birth to our third child, our very first baby boy, whom we named Christian Kyrie. So it was a joyous and momentous day, but somehow it was overshadowed by disappointment, sadness, and worry, because we were surprised to know that our son has a bilateral cleft lip and a cleft palate condition. So we were worried that he wouldn't have a shot of a normal life, and we were disappointed because we might have done something wrong during the pregnancy that led to his condition. However, just like any other parents, we immediately focused our energy and help our son to have a normal life. So with that, our regional office in Singapore, through the leadership of Ms. Veronica Grigg and Mr. Mark Fishman, I was informed about the Crawford Cares program. So I immediately applied for a grant, and thankfully I was approved, and Crawford Cares provided us monetary assistance during the first surgery of our son, which is the lip repair. So this was done last February 2021, and we were very happy we are very happy with the result of the operation. So thank you very much, Crawford Cares, and hopefully in the future procedures that our son would need, you would still be there to assist us. Again, thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Meredith Brogan, president of We Go Look. I'm also the chairman of Crawford Cares. I've been asked before, why Crawford Cares? Why am I volunteering my time and donating my treasures to Crawford Cares? Well, the answer is simple. It's because I believe in the purpose. You see, Crawford Cares started by helping employees and former employees in times of devastation. Whether it's an earthquake in California or a hurricane in Louisiana, maybe an ice storm in Texas or a hailstorm in Oklahoma. And we can expand that around the globe. When our employees are facing catastrophic events or illness, maybe even a death of a family member, we want to be there to help. In fact, so many times when I've heard about a Crawford family member having a difficult time, I want to find a way to help. Well, through Crawford Cares, we can come together to make a difference. So please consider donating. You can do it as a one-time check, or you could do it like me as a payroll deduction. Either way, we can come together and we can make a difference. Thank you for your support.
Crawford Cares supports employees who have experienced losses due to one or more of the following: the loss or major damage to a primary residence, losses due to forced evacuation from a primary residence, the death of an employee or family member of an employee, a life-threatening illness or injury of the employee or a family member of the employee, and loss of essentials such as auto damage, appliance repair, food, clothing, and property. If you or another eligible employee wish to submit an application for assistance, you can find the application on the global intranet. In the search bar, type Crawford Cares. Choose the Crawford Cares application form. Complete the form and mail it to benefits@us.crawco.com. Once the application form is received and reviewed, someone from HR will be in touch to let you know if there is additional information that is needed to review your application. All applications are reviewed by a board who makes the decision as to whether or not they need additional information or if the application is worthy to approve a grant under the Crawford Cares program. I encourage all employees to consider donating to Crawford Care. Click on the Crawford Cares icon during the event to make a one-time donation, which will be matched 100% by Crawford & Company. If you donate, you will also get the chance to see me complete my 60-second plank challenge and meet my Pomeranian Ranger, along with the challenges completed by our other leaders. Please donate today.